Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. Topping our news tonight, Donald Trump in Tampa today for a rally at the state fairgrounds as Florida becomes one of the main battlegrounds for this election.
And the hot topic with Trump right now is immigration, as he appears to be changing some of his policies and views. ABC 7's Kate Flexter was at the rally today and joins us live from the fairgrounds in Tampa with more. Kate?
Well, Haley and Scott, Trump launched his campaign saying he plans to deport all illegal immigrants. But now he seems to be softening on that issue at least a little bit. And what we saw here today was several immigrants who support Trump. A stormy day at the Florida State Fairgrounds didn't stop loyal Trump supporters from coming out. Among them was Yasmin Lotfi, who stands out in the crowd. She's an immigrant giving up her life in Egypt 3 years ago to move to America.
It's the best country in the world, but now it's getting to a wrong direction. So I hope to correct it because we have kids and we want them to have a good future.
And when she looks at her 2-year-old daughter, she wonders what opportunities will come here in the land of opportunity.
I came here legally. I did the green card and I followed the process, all the legal process to be here. So I don't like somebody to come inside and be illegal. That will take our opportunity.
But she hopes Trump can change that. He launched his campaign by promising to build a wall between the United States and Mexico, but he seems poised to soften that policy. He's still standing by that wall, though.
There's the big build the wall. I agree with build the wall. Mexico has a southern wall against a lot of the countries down there, and it's not racist. It's a legal issue.
For Josh Rios, whose father legally immigrated from Mexico, he says that's the way it should be, which is what draws him to Trump.
But these people that come across illegally, it's just setting a bad example for their children. That's really what it comes down to, is examples.
Trump denies any flip-flopping on the issue, but says he's still deciding what to do with any undocumented workers. Reporting live in Tampa, Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Kate. Meanwhile, the Clinton campaign is pushing back against an AP report that says more than half of people outside of government who met with then Secretary of State Clinton also donated to the Clinton Foundation.
And there are also reports that Donald Trump donated to that foundation as well. ABC 7's Alan Cohn spoke one-on-one with Trump today about the accusations, and he joins us now live from Tampa as well with more on the story. Alan?
Scott, Donald Trump knows he has his work cut out for him. He is down in most national polls, most polls in Florida, although one poll today shows that he is up by 2 points over Hillary Clinton. He is desperately trying to stay on message, so he talked to us today about Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation.
I know that you were calling for a special prosecutor in the Clinton Foundation case. You gave $100,000 yourself to the Clinton Foundation. When you did so, did you expect any special favor from them?
Well, people asked me to do it, and frankly, I did it because you always got treated very well. And as a businessman, I say it, I was the one that openly said I gave money, and a lot of people that I know gave money. And I guess they probably get treated very well. Who knows? But I can say this, it's a disgrace when you look at the people that go and see state. They go into Department of State. When she was Secretary of State, it just seemed that most of those people gave a lot of money and the access. And now we're looking at seeing who got what for the money. In other words, when Bahrain goes in, and when these countries go in, they're not going in to say, how are you feeling today, Madam Secretary? They're going in because they want something. So now you're going to see what came out of those various meetings. And it's not going to be good for her because a lot of things came out of those meetings.
Coming up at 6, we will have the complete interview with Donald Trump at ABC 7 at 7, and we talk about his outreach to the African-American community, and I ask him about whether he regrets the birther issue that he brought up, saying that President Obama was not born in the U.S. That's coming up at 7 o'clock. Reporting live in Tampa, Alan Cohn, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Alan.
All right, time to get a check on our weather. A lot of sunshine today, a few scattered showers out there. Let's find out where they are right now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we had a few showers around. Temperatures still warm despite the increase in cloud cover. Not as hot as it was yesterday, but still 94 degrees, 1 degree shy of the record. 88 degrees currently. We do have some mid to upper level cloudiness around. East winds at 13 miles an hour. Those stronger east to northeasterly wind flow really shut down the sea breeze for the most part, so we're not seeing as much convection right near the coast, although we will see a few more showers popping up here and there like we're seeing right now into southeastern portions now of Manatee County. And just to the east of Punta Gorda, another cell has popped up. We just had one move through Rotunda and Placida about a half hour ago. Other showers north of Arcadia. So we'll see scattered activity through this evening, and then looks like things will calm down. Well, things are fairly calm now with this tropical disturbance, but we can see some rotation right there visible on this visible satellite imagery, and it appears there's no convection or deep thunderstorms developing around the center. However, as this moves off to the west, conditions may become a little bit more favorable, say later on tomorrow and into Friday, and we could indeed see a tropical depression or even tropical storm start to make its way toward Florida. We'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. The debate between Siesta Key and Lido Key over dredging at Big Pass continues to heat up. People who live on Lido Key say dredging from Big Pass is the answer to their beach erosion problems. People on Siesta Key don't agree with that. Sarasota County commissioners have decided to ask the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to do another in-depth environmental study before renourishment on Lido Key moves ahead, meaning that project could now be delayed for many years. As part of this project, 1.2 million cubic yards of sand would be dredged from several areas of Big Pass.
You don't know the effects. You don't know the effects on the water quality, the seagrasses, marine life. And so an environmental impact statement is the prudent thing to do.
It's for the good of everybody. I mean, it needs to be done. And we're not against Siesta Key, but we're not getting a fair shake at this.
Those in favor of the dredging say Lido Beach continues to slip into the Gulf and something has to be done soon. Those opposed to the Big Pass dredging tell us the dredging should be done offshore.
Before Longboat Key votes to allow developers to submit plans for a hotel, businesses nearby are trying to balance out the negative attention the project has already received. For weeks, those in the Long Beach Village community of the Key have opposed the thought of a nearby hotel along Gulf of Mexico Drive. But local business owners say it could drive tourism on that part of the island that desperately needs it. The replacement of hotels with condominiums over the years has been tough on island stores and restaurants. Charter captain and village resident Kurt Schultz has organized a meeting to allow the developer to speak with locals.
I want people to make an educated decision on what they know, not on what they see on the side of the road on a sign. Okay, because the way it's been put out there is a traffic situation, but that's not the only, issue.
The meeting is scheduled for 9 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Mar Vista restaurant on the northern end of Longboat Key. Schultz says residents are welcome as long as the conversation remains civil. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a Bradenton man wanted for questioning in the death of a baby turns himself into police. What neighbors have to say about the incident.
And a tropical disturbance is brewing in the Caribbean. What you need to know as hurricane season ramps up.
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, we make sure you get the most for your money. More years, more miles, and when you're ready to sell, you'll get more money back. Come fall in love with the longest lasting vehicle in its class, the Subaru Outback. Or lease a new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing right now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Don't miss the Weddings of Sarasota 16th Annual Wedding Show at the iconic Sarasota Municipal Auditorium on US 41, Sunday, August 28th from noon to 4 p.m. The runway show is on the stage at 3 p.m. Enjoy hors d'oeuvres and live entertainment. $2,000 in Weddings of Sarasota dollars will be given away after the runway show, but you must be present to win. Make sure to pre-register at weddingsofsarasota.com. Brides and grooms are free if registered by midnight, August 26th. Guests only $5. Weddings of Sarasota. Register today.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
A Bradenton man is in police custody tonight being questioned about the death of an infant.
Detectives believe the man may be linked to the death of a 10-month-old child, as well as the severe injuries of a 3-year-old. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates was at the scene of this alleged crime and has more on this story.
It happened at this house on 3rd Street West in Bradenton, where a mom thought she was leaving her children in safe hands. Now one child is dead and the other has visible bruises.
The child was brought to the hospital by the child's grandmother, who went there to pick the child up, the 10-month-old and the 3-year-old. And when she picked the 10-month-old up, she noticed that the child was cold to the touch.
Bradenton Police Detective Lieutenant James Racky says the child wasn't just cold to the touch, but also showing visible signs of abuse.
The child had several fractures to the skull, midline in the back, several bruisings around the face and the thigh area. The fractures to the skull were the cause of death.
According to detectives, the child's mom, whose name has not been released, left her children with her boyfriend, 21-year-old Eric Neary, around 2:30 Thursday and went to work. But within hours, both children were severely injured.
The 3-year-old also had bruising to the body and a brain bleed, and that 3-year-old is up being treated at a hospital in St. Pete right now.
Police initially put a warrant out for Neary's arrest on suspicion of child abuse, but he turned himself in early Friday. And while he has not been officially charged with the crime, he is a main suspect because he was babysitting the children when the injuries were discovered. News that has neighbors shocked.
I didn't like it at all what had happened, because that wasn't right at all. And it's sad that people go around and do crazy stuff like that.
The Bradenton Police Department say they are still investigating this incident, and anyone with information is asked to contact them. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobette.
Your forecast is coming up right after this.
August 26th, it's game on. Tune in weekly for highlights and scores from the top high school games happening along the Suncoast. Football Friday night, sponsored by your local Gulf Coast Honda dealers.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Bob mentioned at 5 o'clock that on this day in 1992, it was Hurricane Andrew that hit Florida, and a good reminder of what can happen.
Yeah, $26 billion later, winds up to 175 miles an hour as it made landfall into southeast Florida. One of the most devastating storms in the United States history. It was only the third Category 5 hurricane ever to make landfall in the U.S., the one being in the Keys, the other one, Hurricane Camille. So not many happened, and it happened back in 1992. This next system has a potential for hitting southeast Florida, has somewhat of a potential, but not nearly as strong, thankfully. Van Wezel webcam showing the east wind was a little strong today. So strong that the west coast sea breeze never got going. You can see those clouds kind of ripping out toward Lido and never coming back toward the coast. So a sea breeze not to be found today, and that means less activity as we normally see. And we weren't expecting the winds to be as strong out of the east, but indeed they have been occurring. As far as the rainfall goes, you can see a lot of it along the east coast and down to our south. Some showers and storms have been blowing up across parts of Rotunda, Placida, and just south of Inglewood. That activity continues to head off to the west into the Gulf of Mexico. There are other showers popping up here and there across the Sun Coast. We'll keep an eye on those. You can see that just north of Arcadia, that in a minute. But this one here pushing through Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte. Not a lot and not a strong storm because there's not enough convergence to send that air up into the cold areas and then cause heavier storms to develop. You can see that activity right there just popped up in the last hour. It is pushing to the southwest at around 15, so we can expect a few coastal showers here and there scattered about, especially into near Venice and places south. 88 degrees right now, dew point 71. That's because of that east wind at 13 miles an hour. And with that east wind all day long, it warmed up. Despite the clouds, a little bit more clouds around, that kept it from getting like 99 like we saw yesterday, but 94. Almost a record high again. 90 is our normal, and this morning's low was at 78 degrees, and that too a little bit above average. As far as the rainfall goes, no rain to report. And temperatures statewide still very warm in Tallahassee, 88 in Sarasota and in Orlando, 86 up in Jacksonville. And you can see around town some rain-cooled air has really chilled things out for the most part. Arcadia at 77, 76 degrees in Sebring, and much warmer right near the coast. Well, this high-pressure ridge will be a big factor in determining what's going to happen with this system that we've been watching for so long. It's still just a tropical disturbance, if you will, but that high will kind of dictate where it goes. But that remains to be seen because it hasn't even developed yet, so the computer models are all over the place. Until it finds a defined center, it won't have a very good chance of getting all the models together for a while. Gaston's out there in the Atlantic. It's going to eventually move into the open waters. It already is and stay there for the most part. Well, what we have is a couple of different things happening right now. We have a mid-level low spinning right here. This looks rather ominous, doesn't it? It looks like there's that counterclockwise rotation, but the real surface low is right here, and it's void of clouds and storms. They found some strong winds up to well past tropical storm force winds. When I say they, the hurricane hunters were investigating that area all afternoon. They will continue to do that. But this is the important point to note. Look at all this deep convection well out ahead of what may be the center. And if this happens and that drier air moves out and gets squeezed out, this will have a better environment to strengthen in time. And if it stays far enough north away from the mountains of the Dominican Republic, it will even increase its chances of developing very warm water right here And as far as the spread goes, look at that, all the way down south of the Keys and west of the Keys to east of Jacksonville and Daytona Beach. A big spread there. These are the ones I don't like to see, the ones that kind of hug the coast here. And that would happen on Monday and Tuesday of next week if that were to develop. We'll keep an eye on it for you, obviously. Just something to watch and kind of keep an eye on through the next several days. For boaters, it'll be a bit breezy to start the morning off, but they'll subside somewhat in the afternoon. Water temperature still a very warm 87 degrees. And as far as the tides go, a high tide at 7:06, sunrise at 7:06 tonight. A few scattered showers, partly cloudy, warm and muggy tomorrow. A good chance for scattered late day storms. Most of the day should be okay. A high of 92 above average. And the extended forecast calls for a good chance for afternoon storms. We'll be watching the tropics, especially over the weekend. Linda?
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we will introduce you to the members of the band Rebel Heart and tell you where you can see them in person.
Tonight, is Donald Trump shifting on immigration as Hillary Clinton faces new questions about emails and access at the State Department with just 76 days to the election? Plus, tracking 2 tropical systems moving toward the U.S. tonight on World News Tonight with David Muir.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Now is your golden opportunity to lease a new 2016 Lexus ES350 for only $329 or enjoy 0.9% APR, just $329 exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
Welcome back, 2 of my favorite guests, Cash 3 and Play 4.
Surprise! We're Pick 3 and Pick 4 now.
Whoa!
But we still play exactly the same. We just got a fresh new look.
Speaking of surprises, I have one for you. Say hello to Pick 2 and Pick 5!
Introducing the complete Pick family of games.
We're family now.
The new Pick 2 and Pick 5 have joined Pick 3 and Pick 4 to give you more choices in your daily gameplay. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Stand out in your new wild Lexus. Now is your golden opportunity to lease the bold new 2016 Lexus RX 350 for only $419 or enjoy 1.9% APR, just $419 exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
One reason they call this the Culture Coast is so many talented artists make their homes here.
We have visual artists and performing artists, and tonight performing artists are in the spotlight. ABC7's Linda Carson has more. Linda.
Well, in the spotlight tonight, Rebel Heart, musicians talented enough to make it in the big time who choose to stay here on the Suncoast. You can see them live at Friday Fest.
Come on, baby, now rock with me.
The country band Rebel Heart was formed right here on the Suncoast by Chuck Reedy and Peter Tippett.
Me and Pete Tippett used to play in One Night Rodeo and the original versions of Ryro.
Chuck got a job as a DJ at the White Buffalo, and that's where Rebel Heart was born.
I was singing at a singing competition at the White Buffalo, and Chuck works there. He's the DJ. He was running the competition, and he happened to notice me.
Chuck introduced Peter, who'd been going to school to be a firefighter, to Pete Tippett, and Pete told him about his dream.
Really wanted to put a band together geared towards the line dancers and whatnot at the Buffalo.
Soon that band began to take form.
We found Matt, and we found Mike, our lead guitarist, and then Sarah came into the band. She was actually in the same competition with me. She did better in the competition than I did.
I was nannying and going to school full time, and I just decided to enter a local singing contest. And that's kind of where all of this came together, where we all met.
She's still studying to be a teacher, but all the band members have other jobs. Pete owns a tile company, and drummer and sound engineer Matthew Borer works in construction, but they're serious about their music.
We actually put a lot of time and effort into all this and trying to play, everything as perfect as we can, but it's just something that makes you happy inside.
Every day. Even when I'm not playing a show, I'm still in my garage playing and rehearsing and learning new music.
And they've got a great sound. Wait till you hear them.
We're gonna rock it out on Friday night at the Van Ways open 5 to 9. All ages can come on now, 'cause Rebel Heart's gonna rock it out. We gonna rock it.
Friday Fest is free. Bring along a lawn chair or a beach towel to sit on. Rebel Heart will be at the Baba Bing on Saturday night and the White Buffalo on Saturday night, September 3rd. So these guys get around and they're a lot of fun.
And they're obviously very busy fitting this into their other careers.
Yes,
so.
They've got something going on every night.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. Well, News Tonight is next.
Stay with us and join us for more on that Trump interview coming up on ABC 7 News at 7.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC 7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Access our special on our ABC 7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Step up to GMC and get cash back for up to 12% of the MSRP on these select 2016 GMC vehicles. That's over $9,300 cash back on this Yukon.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Don't miss the Weddings of Sarasota 16th Annual Wedding Show at the iconic Sarasota Municipal Auditorium on US 41, Sunday, August 28th from noon to 4 p.m. The runway show is on the stage at 3 p.m. Enjoy hors d'oeuvres and live entertainment. $2,000 in Weddings of Sarasota dollars will be given away after the runway show, but you must be present to win. Make sure to pre-register at weddingsofsarasota.com. Brides and grooms are free if registered by midnight, August 26th. Guests only $5. Weddings of Sarasota. Register today.
Are you one of the millions of Americans suffering from chronic knee pain? Have you been told knee replacement surgery is your only option? Then call now to see if you qualify for a breakthrough, all-natural treatment for knee pain relief. By using an FDA-approved product that replenishes the lubricant in your joints, a cushioning layer is created, allowing you to move smoothly and pain-free. This treatment is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. Call now and get your mobility back.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.